तो वेलकम वंस अगेन। और हम शुरू करते हैं अपनी आज की स्टडी इस किताब की। एंड वी आर ऑन पेज 38। पेज 38। या जस्ट अ क्विक रिमाइंडर, अभी तक हम क्या ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, एंड व्हाई आर वी डूइंग दिस, एंड व्हाट इज दिस दैट वी आर डूइंग। सो वी हैव स्टार्टेड ऑन अ स्टडी ऑफ दी 7 golden lotus sutra books by Master Chopak. Why are we doing this? Because these books are very important. What is the importance of these books? These are words of Master Choa, which have been taken down during his live sessions. जैसे he's teaching a course or he's conducting a workshop. So things that he said were recorded, they were transcribed, and they were categorized into different topics, and then later published into these 7 books, 7 categories. And these masters chose to call them Golden Lotus Sutras. Why sutra? Because they are, number one, they, in every book, they are interconnected. Each of the things that he's saying, they are interconnected. And the other meaning of the word sutra is that it is highly condensed. The knowledge that is packed into each sentence is highly packed. इसको in you can treat them as formulas. Each formula reveals a lot of information. So similarly, this also has tightly packed and very dense information, and our effort in these sessions is to try and understand, which means unpack to the best of our ability the knowledge contained in these sutras. All right. And one thing that I keep reminding you is that अपन study करते हैं उससे पहले, if you will scan your crown chakra, your spiritual cord, maybe scan your aura for spiritual energy, and at the end of the session, if you scan, hopefully you will see that spending time and mental energy in trying to understand master's words is already helping us by increasing our spiritual energy. Yeah. And why did we start with this particular Golden Lotus Sutra? There are 7 of them. So we started with this because this character building master has given great value to. उन्होंने उसको बहुत प्रायोरिटी दिया है कि दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इफ यू वांट टू बी अ स्पिरिचुअल इन लाइफ एज वेल एज इन योर स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्रेस. कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट के बगैर थोड़ा लाइफ भी मुश्किल है, एंड spiritual progress is very. I mean, in a way, you can say that Master Choa is unique because he has given so much importance to character development. And in terms of reference material, of course, Master Choa's books, then Patanjali Yog Sutra, because in there he has talked about Yam and Niyam. So, अगर आप or you want to do additional study, I'm just giving you some more names. So Patanjali Yog Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, throughout the Bhagavad Gita, this knowledge on character is spread out. The commentaries on the Upanishads. So there you will see the term Adhikarin, who is entitled to receive spiritual knowledge. So again, you will see the importance of character development. And of course, all epics related to Lord Ram. Lord Ram being the most virtuous person. So a lot of importance on the knowledge of virtues and so on. Okay, so in the previous sutras, we had talked about how we should be tolerant and accepting of different points of views. I hope you remember that we had talked about that different people can have different opinions and still be right. There are different levels of truth and different facets of truth. We have discussed it in great length, and just as a for continuity, just reminding. Let's move forward. Now, Master says truth is like water or air. It should be made available to people who are ready. Ready for it? Ready for what? Ready for the truth. When people are ready, truth is revealed piece by piece. So this is again, we talked about कि कैसे ये सूत्र में knowledge is very tightly packed. So let's try to, think about this particular sutra, because to me at least it holds a lot of knowledge. So, Master Choa had this saying, he used to always say that the teacher appears when the student is ready. The student gets the teachings when the student is ready. So all of or a lot of Master Choa's teachings, for example, the teachings on healing, energy healing, it is not that the energy healing knowledge was not available earlier. If you remember the name of the book in our basic pranic healing, Ancient Science and Art of Pranic Healing. So when he uses the word ancient, it means that it's not that this knowledge was not available until Master gave it, but it was not publicly available. Why? Because Master believes that the older generations were not ready. In what sense? Mentally, ethically, and so on, they were not quite ready for the teaching. It is only now that, as time has gone on and you can see how much mental development has taken place, that Master said that the time has come that these teachings should be revealed. Even in the soul book, Master has talked about it, and many of the other books, in his other books he has talked about it. The time has now come to reveal these ancient teachings which have been kept secret for so long. So in that sense, we are the students who were ready, and therefore Master has revealed these teachings to us. Yeah, truth, or the teachings that he has revealed to us, because he believes that we are ready for them. So we are getting certain amount of knowledge, and our next generations will perhaps get even more knowledge, because perhaps they will be even more mentally developed than we are. And then Master says, truth is revealed piece by piece. Now, this, of course, we can see in life. When a child goes to first standard, the child is, taught mathematics perhaps, but he is taught very simple: 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. PhD level mathematics will not be revealed. Are you understanding? Then the child goes to fifth standard, after some years. Then higher level of mathematics will be made available. And then the child will go to 9th, 10th, 11th. So each year, more, the subject is the same, mathematics, but more and more advanced form of mathematics will be made available. So that's what Master means, piece by piece. So in our case also, we were ready for basic pranic healing. And then perhaps we learned advanced pranic healing. Without doing basic pranic healing, we could not have done advanced pranic healing, and so on and so forth. So, truth is like a many tiered, that's what Master talked about earlier, different levels of truth. So it is by understanding the first level that we become ready for the next level, then for the next level, then for the next level, then for the next level. What is our role? Master will reveal the teachings as we are ready. What is our role? To learn what is given to us and become ready and hungry for more. And that is what will make sure that we are getting teachings, you know, for the next level, for the next level, for the next level. If at any time we decide, no, no, okay, I don't want anything more, then, it is a little difficult that we will get even higher. Correct? And also, the right teacher will appear to you at every stage. The right person to communicate the right, the knowledge that you require will also appear to you at every stage. That's the law of nature. Okay, shall we go on? Truth is simple, but it is not obvious to common people. What do you think? Do you agree with this? Is truth simple? And if it is simple, should it not be obvious to everybody? If truth is really simple, should it not be obvious to everybody? I mean, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Simple truth, correct? Or 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, or 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Yes, but why is it not obvious? What do you think? So I think Master here is not talking about these sort of simple truths. He is talking about simple truths which once he has told us, they have become, these are, we realize these are simple and obvious, but until it was given to us, it was not obvious. Who are you? Are you the body or are you something else? And if something else, what? Correct? So that is again, when you are told that you are the soul and you think about it, you say, yeah, it's a simple truth. It's not complicated. It is not complex. You don't have to learn some great mathematics or some great physics or chemistry to appreciate or to understand. Yes, I can't be the body because the body will die. The body changes. The I am inside, which does not change so easily, that has to be different from the thing that is changing. Once the body is gone, the I am will still remain. Correct? So, once it is this truth, once it is we understand it, it is actually simple. And then you think, why don't most people get it? I mean, we are a small group who are sitting perhaps with a certain degree of soul consciousness. But why are, if you look at most people, they don't have this consciousness. Am I right or am I right? Yes, so that is the thing. That is what Master is talking about here. Let's talk about another thing. Why am I born? Is there a purpose? If there is a purpose, what is the purpose? Just think about it. Now, until Master, this was my question when I attended the first class 20 years ago, basic pranic healing class, and the instructor was talking about law of karma. So after that, his whole lecture on law of karma was over, I said, "Sir, please tell me if you believe that there is a purpose to life, and if so, what is it?" So he said very simply, "Yes, according to our teacher, the purpose of life is spiritual development." So it was like a light bulb going off, going on, I mean, turning on. I suddenly said, "Yes, it's so obvious, so simple and so obvious." But until that moment, I, you know, that truth was not available. Yeah. So that is what. So are you aware of the term illumination? So at one time Master Choa explained that illumination means knowing what is obvious, and that is the thing with the spiritual truths, the kind of truths that we are studying in these books. These truths become simple and obvious once they are explained to us. Until they are explained to us, we don't think about them, we don't know them, we don't realize, or whether we don't understand. Now, why are most people unaware? If you ask that question, if it is so simple and if it is so obvious, why are most people, common people, why are they not aware of it? So I think it comes out of body consciousness. If you live your life with this belief that you are the body. Now, the belief may not be in the mind, but the belief is in your actions, it is in your behavior. If you live your life with body consciousness, then what happens is the purpose of life becomes what? Take care of the body, feed the body, give it nice, tasty food, give it nice, tasty, nice comforts. So the entire life becomes, how can I make my body more and more comfortable? But then, as we do that, are we moving towards the truth or away from the truth? And if we start moving away from the truth, what keeps pushing us back towards the truth? Think about it, my friends. Agar if you are living life not aligned with who you are and what the purpose of your life is. You see, this chapter was on accurate perception, correct expression. Correct? So let us try practice some accurate perception. Why, if we live in a manner that is deviating, that is moving away from who you are and what is the purpose of life, what brings you back? You see, you will find that life becomes more and more miserable because in body comfort, bliss will not happen. You may get momentary joy, you may get momentary pleasure, but bliss will not, you will not get. By bliss, I mean that deep and, sukha, that deep down joy and happiness which remains with you regardless of life situation. That will not happen because with the body everything is changing minute to minute. So that is how nature pushes us back. If this is a subject to practice accurate perception on. Think about it. The great benefit in living your life in accordance with these principles is that your life becomes easier, smoother, happier. There may be short term compromises or let's say short term difficulties, but once you overcome them, you will find that life is actually becoming easier and smoother and happier. Yes, no? Do you agree with that or don't agree with that? So, just as a reminder, because we are coming to the end of this virtue was accurate perception, honesty, and non lying, balanced with non injuriousness, loving kindness, and non injuriousness. You remember that? We've gone through the different sutras. So it's honesty and non-lying balanced with loving kindness and non-injuriousness. We need to be honest, but not be unkind or injurious when we are honest. Second thing is this was about accurate perception and correct expression, practicing honesty. Yeah, these are again in words of Master Choa. This virtue, Master has said in one of the earlier sutras, one of the most important of all virtues. And we have been seeing that it is very important in life because what is life except the choices you make, the decisions you take? Every day in your life, every moment, you are making choices. For example, you have chosen to attend this session. You could have chosen to do something else. So, life is about your choices. You will make better choices if you develop this virtue, and then your life will be easier. And of course, for spiritual progress, because if you don't understand the spiritual truths, how will you make spiritual progress? Now, my request is please review, go back through this entire chapter, make notes on what you need to implement in your life. Master talked about, for example, detachment. You remember, Master talked about honesty requires detachment. Do you remember this? Yeah. So, if you think that you are not able to practice detachment, make a note. I need to practice detachment. Maybe it is self honesty. You are honest with others, but not so honest with yourself. Or maybe it is the other way around. Maybe, we also talked about, Master somewhere said, mental effort, mental industriousness. Honesty or accurate perception involves a mental industriousness. So you need to practice mental industriousness. Perhaps. I'm just saying, what are the possibilities? Yeah. And also, see, in every almost every book, Master has talked about the virtues, and especially in the soul book he has talked about this virtue. He has talked about 7 different sub levels of this virtue. So, my request is please read that also. Now, we have reduced these sessions to twice a week. So, you have until Friday before we will start on the next virtue. Yes. So, please do that. And, one more thing we keep saying is contemplate, think about it. Think about what you read in this book or you read in the soul book and so on. Okay, let's go on. There is this affirmation. Shall we quickly read the affirmation? Invoking for God's blessings. You say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate expression and correct expression. I think there is a. Do you have the same text here? Accurate expression and correct expression. I think it should be accurate perception and correct expression. Perhaps a small typing error. That I may have humility, objectiveness, and good self esteem. With thanks and in full faith. And as with every affirmation, Master says repeat 7 times. Each time you do this, repeat it 7 times and do this every day for 2 months. Now, as a part of accurate perception, there is an older version of the same book. Can you read the book? Compassionate Objectivity, the Golden Lotus Sutra of Master Chokoksui. What is the difference between the two books? This is an older edition, this is a newer edition. And it is not just minor differences. Text has been moved around and recategorized and so on. So in this book, there are two more affirmations on the same virtue. Why am I telling you about this? Because you may find that those apply to you in your current situation in life. Those affirmations are more relevant to you. So I'll just share them. Take a look. If you like them, you can take a screenshot and you can. I'm sorry, just give me a moment. I'll just quickly share that so you can take a look and see whether you think that some of them might be more useful for you. If you think that they are more useful, perhaps you can. So just take a screenshot. They are all coming from this book. Have you? I hope you've taken a screenshot. We'll put this in the group as well. So if you haven't joined our group, please join our group. These affirmations will be made available there also. So you can get these from there. All right, our time is up, so we will end the session here.